Spice Math. That's right. We add it up, multiply it, man. Spice Math. Okay. A couple things we're gonna learn today. Spice Math. All right. Take some time, educate yourself. Spice Math. That's right. You won't believe it's just math. Come on.
Hi, I'm Ruth Dottin.
Hi, I'm Aaron Williams.
Hi, I'm Brandon Alexander.
Hi, I'm Kelvin Dottin.
Hello, I'm Lyndon Sincere.
We are your Spice Math tutors.
You won't believe it's just math. Just math.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Spice Math. And in this episode, we would solve more linear equations. You will need a pen and a pencil, a notebook, and I would like you to log on to www.symbolab.com. Today, you would learn how to solve linear equations with mixed operations by reversing the four mathematical operations. 2. Reverse the BOMDAS sequence when solving. Remember, when solving, you can add the same quantity to both sides of the equation, subtract the same quantity from both sides of the equation, multiply both sides of the equation by the same quantity, and finally, divide both sides of the equation by the same quantity. So let's spice it up. We're going to solve the linear equation 6x plus 2 is equal to 20. Now, you will recall from simplifying expressions, you would normally apply your BOMDAS or BODMAS technique. However, when solving, you can reverse that technique for simplified equations, and when reversing the technique, you can pronounce it as SAD-MOB. This means that subtraction and addition operations are done before division and multiplication operations. So, who goes first when solving this equation? Is it the 6 or is it the positive 2? Now we are going to decide. Following this SAD-MOB technique, it is important that you understand that subtraction and addition is done before multiplication and division, or division and multiplication. So these two operations take precedence over these two. So the first precedence would be the addition and the subtraction, and the second precedence would be the division and the multiplication, taken in any order. So, who goes first? Is it the 6 or the positive 2? Here, positive 2 signifies that I'm adding 2 to 6x. Therefore, the positive 2 is the constant term that should be removed first in this equation. So, I'm going to do that step for you. 6x plus 2. To remove positive 2, I'm going to subtract 2 is equal to. We try to have our equal signs below each other. 20. An equation has a left-hand side and a right-hand side. So to remain or to retain that balance, I'm going to subtract 2 on the right-hand side as well. Let me simplify. 6x plus 0 is equal to 18. 6x is therefore equal to 18. I am solving for x. X is called my unknown, so I would like to find a value for x. So I need now to get rid of 6. The operation that 6 is performing on x is multiplication. And so I'm going to do the reverse of multiplication, which is division. I divide by 6 on the left-hand side, and so therefore, to maintain the balance, I will divide by 6 on the right-hand side. 6 divided by 6 gives me 1x. 1x is equal to 18 divided by 6 gives me 3. 1x in algebra can be written as just x is equal to 3. So I have used my SADMOB technique, doing addition and subtraction principles before division and multiplication, in order to solve this simplified equation. Let us do another example. So we have 10 is equal to 12 plus 3p. This one looks a little different to the one we got started with. Don't be afraid. We're going to figure out a way to solve this. Now, the unknown in this example is on the right-hand side. My objective is to find a value for p in such a way that my answer would look like this. P is equal to some value. So notice in my answer, p is on the left-hand side. To achieve this objective, I would have to move the term 3p to the left-hand side of the equation. The opposite of addition is subtraction. So in order to remove positive 3p from the right-hand side of the equation, I am going to subtract 3p from the right-hand side and the left-hand side, like this. Now, who goes first? Is it the 10 or is it the negative 3? Just remember, subtraction and addition when solving take precedence over division and multiplication. So, this is positive 10 minus 3p. So, 10 is actually added to the left-hand side of this equation. The operation that negative 3 is performing is that of multiplication. And so I would have to get rid of 10 first. To do that, I would subtract 10 from both sides. Ten minus 10 is 0. So that's 0 minus 3p is equal to 2. Therefore, minus 3p is equal to 2. Now, I need to get rid of negative 3p. Let me make some space and put that at the lower. So we have. In order to get rid of negative 3p, I'll reverse the multiplication operation, which is division. So I am going to divide both sides by negative 3. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. And therefore, I have 1p, I don't need to write that 1, is equal to negative 2/3. Now, it is important to understand that the entire fraction is negative. Since a positive number divided by a negative number gives a negative output. And so you shouldn't fuss about where the negative sign should be. I can have it as p is equal to 2 over negative 3, which is the same as saying p is equal to negative 2 over 3, which is the same as saying p is equal to negative 2/3. I would like you to actually attempt to divide 2 by 3 to express your result as a decimal. And when you do that, you should obtain the number p is equal to, you should obtain 0.6666. And you'll notice that the 6 is recurring. And so therefore, this is a recurring decimal. Now, you're going to practice some on your own, and you can actually check your results by using Symbolab.com. I would like to walk you through these steps using this website. So I'm going to ask you to follow that link, and I'm going to walk you through the steps for checking your answers for any of the questions that you're going to try on your own. As well as you can obtain more questions from that same site for your level. So here's your home page for Symbolab.com, and you're going to hit the hyperlink Solve For. Here you have a drop-down menu showing you the forms of different equations that you can solve for. Let us select the first one. It looks similar to the form that we would have done in our lesson. So we would like to solve for x, the equation 6x plus 10 is equal to 15. Hit go. And here the program would have generated the solution for you. Notice our solution is a rational 5/6, which when converted to decimal gives a recurring decimal 0.8333, where 3 is recurring. And when you scroll down, you would also see the steps involved in solving this equation. So you can actually tutor yourself. If you click here, practice linear equations, you get more examples to solve for. And as well as if you spend time exploring this platform, you'll notice that you can also generate graphs for your linear equations. Have fun. So I hope you have enjoyed this lesson on solving equations. Thank you for viewing, and have fun trying these examples.
Take some time, educate yourself. Spice Math, that's right. You won't believe it's just math. Come on. You won't believe it's just math.